Hey there guys, Dexter here, and today we're looking at a little bit of an exercise which is going to, again, beef up our left hand, or your weaker hand, because that's one of the kind of main things that we need to look at in drumming, and usually that's the thing that lets us down, and we're like, oh, I can't get onto all the kind of fast stuff because of you. But yeah, this is a groove that's going to help you with that, and it's all about doing ghost notes with your hi-hats, because usually when people get into ghost notes, they think of them as these things that are in between the hi-hats. And so they've got like this groove, and they're playing like right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, which is fine. And, you know, there's a whole kind of big part of that. My Ghost Notes grooves course, when we go into Ghost Notes, I teach them like that because you can hear them better, because Ghost Notes are just quiet snare drums. But this one, we're going to try and play Ghost Notes with the hi-hat, which kind of masks them a little bit. But by trying to practice this, you're doing two things. Number one, you're getting better at your Ghost Notes and your dynamics. And also, you're going to be able to practice going from quiet notes to loud notes. Because within this groove, you can see the left hand's playing soft, soft, loud. We've got to think about, okay, arm movements, how can we get from a quiet note to a loud note quickly, and that's what this groove is going to help you with. So we're going to do this. So the hands are just, without the bass drums, we're just doing this. Hands together, and literally it's just hi-hat and snare the whole way through. But we're going to put some loud notes in. So we've got soft, soft, loud, soft, 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 loud, soft. Now, technically, we're only wanting to play that left hand louder. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, but for the sake of this exercise, if you want to play both hands louder to make it easier, that's fine. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So you can see I'm keeping the sticks low, and then when I want to play louder, I don't hit harder, okay? If you want to play louder on the drums, you don't hit harder, you just lift your sticks higher, okay? Quite naturally, if I want to play a loud note without putting like as little effort in as possible, okay, I don't want to have to go, I'm putting all my energy into hitting the drum, okay? Here's a loud note without me putting much effort in. That was meant to be louder, but you can see, let gravity do the work. If you lift your stick higher in the air, even just bringing your stick down, the act of that will give you a louder note. You don't have to force the stick into the drum harder. So just lift your stick higher, be really relaxed about this. So again, 1 and then on and there, you're lifting the stick up. So 1 and getting ready. We don't want to go 1 and whoop, snap. We've got to lift the sticks up. 1 and 2. We're 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and always thinking about the next note. And if you're thinking, I don't have time to think about the next note, I'm not bothered about practicing that kind of thing, that little bit of preparation and training your arms to come up early is going to open a whole new world of drumming for you. A whole new world. Don't go there. Anyway, I've had way too much tea today. So, caffeine. Anyway, right, back to 1 and 2 and 3 and... We're doing like 15 videos a week, okay? I'm like, I need to find a way that I'm going to be able to carry on doing these videos. So, again, tea and my wife's pink mug are getting me through right now. So, it's proper rock and roll pink mug. But, yeah, we're like doing all the free lessons, and then we're doing like the courses as well. There's like, you won't believe the amount of videos I'm recording in a week, and editing and uploading, doing the thumbnails for. This is crazy hard work, you know, and sweet tea gets me through. Trying to make it get a satisfying ping. It's really not happening. And there's tea in there. I'm not going to do that all over my keyboard. Anyway, right. Focus. Drum lesson. Sorry. Back to it. Okay, here we go. So we were anyway talking about soft, soft, and getting the loud notes. Now, once you've got that, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and practice getting it faster, we can then start to talk about the bass drums. And I've put the bass drums in some fairly awkward places just to kind of get this groove a bit more interesting for you guys. So, first 4 notes, we've got a bass drum on the very first beat. We're going to go 1, so all 3 together, hi-hat, snare drum, and bass drum. 1 and 2 and. So that's the first 4 beats just there. 1 and 2 and. And to start with, just practice that and repeat it. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and kick, kick. And then the second half, if you want to add that in, just to give some variation, we've got hi-hat and snare together, and then all 3 together with the bass drum, and then the loud snare drum, and then all 3 together again. Now just remember, when you're playing your bass drum, keep your snare soft, okay? It's very easy to go loud bass drum and loud snare drum, but you want to be able to go, okay? And it's not to do with how hard we're hitting, it's how loud. So you're lifting your leg up and stomping, whereas your snare drum, you're just letting it come up a little bit off the drum. And aim to get them at exactly the same time. And then when you repeat, you've got bass drum at the end, bass drum at the start, you've got that little kind of double bass drum thing. Kick. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Speed it up. And there you go. So again, not the most musical thing. Again, we can do this kind of stuff when we're grooving, but this is, again, it's building up dynamics. This is an exercise, just like in a real life situation. Are you ever going to need to get down on the floor and do 40 push-ups in a row? No. But it's the exercise of doing push-ups that builds the strength for other tasks. So same thing here, working on this. Even if you don't use this exact groove, the kind of elements that you're going to build from that are going to help you for other things. So that's the key here. Anyway, I'm going to do a short solo with this, just demonstrating it in some musical ways. Again, it's not the most musical groove in the world, but I'm going to try and do my best with it just to give you some ideas of what you can do, because you could use this musically if you want to. So anyway, and plus I don't know how to finish the video unless I do a solo, because I've done like 800 lessons, and this is what I always do. So stick with it. Here we go. Okay, it's not that bad. I feel like a chicken. That's a duck. No. But get your whole arms involved. And there we go. More tea. Please subscribe if you're new. Check out the channel membership stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the next lesson sometime soon. Have a wonderful week.